welcome everyone to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Akron Zips, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Stanford Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Zips will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cardinal offense will take the field to get things underway. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Brown wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He'll try to take it back. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So take the touchdown off the board. What a devastating penalty. Pass interference, waving off the pick 6. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. They'll run the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that 1st down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. It's Finley. Right on the money. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. The Zips decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
On the run, it's Irvin. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires left. It's caught. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Brown will throw it. Caught. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the back. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job playing physical by the defense. That's a great job. He catches the ball, gets a yard, and the defense goes, no, sir, you go no more. And now next time he catches it, where's that dude? I'm going to find him. Stay away from him.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. To the air, it's Finley. Shoots it to the left. Picked off! What a play by this defense! Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the boot, looking for his man. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the 1st quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. Stanford, with time to think about it, did not hesitate. They'll start things up with a 4th down play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Working the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain, no 1st down.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8th.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you give them the football, they lower their shoulder and get that 1st down for them.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They've been to the red zone 3 times. Will the 4th time finally be the charm to get some points? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Cardinal! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Minnesota looked less like a pack of Gophers and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Huntington Bank Stadium.
And some room to work.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Newell. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
Dropping back, it's Finley. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Zips with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the back. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down. How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. It's Irvin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Polk. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Scanning the field, it's Finley. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
A strike downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. and a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. First and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Akron!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Brown wants to pass. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air, it's Finley. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Stanford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Caught in the backfield. It's Adams. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Zips have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Brown will throw it. Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Got him downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Stanford! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Curry. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Zips can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Zips trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Zips.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Michigan State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 18 over Tulsa. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Ford. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. You want to create favorable matchups, and the angle route against a backer is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to run man-to-man, that's hard. That's hard for a linebacker to run with a fast tailback. But if I can play a little bit more zone and stay in my zone and anticipate the quarterback throwing that route, it makes it a little bit easier to defend in the future.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Fakes to grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Irvin. What tremendous vision to find the crease and explode through it. He's down to the 31. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. He wants to throw it again. Looking left. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Zips line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got a man, it's Curry. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his man, it's Adams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Touch pass on the run. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. The Zips need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Finley. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Zips are flying down the field.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the...
Turning it on! Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for room. It's Curry. Creates a little room. There he goes. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Akron.
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease. And then the wide receivers start to kick in. And the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quarterback may change this route. Brown will throw it. Steps away to find some room. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Oh, he wants it all. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Adams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Now on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Unleashes one deep. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Finley. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed over the middle. It's Adams. Touchdown, Zips. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That should move them closer to this elusive 2nd win of the year as they build this 4th quarter lead.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and
going deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.